Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven. I'm a pharmacist. I own 52 units of real estate and I help coach people to buy their first multifamily deal. So today I want to talk about the concept of 10 years. It takes about 10 years, at least 10 years, to become successful at anything you do. If you want to be a good real estate investor and retire from real estate, it takes at least 10 years of consistent real estate investing and buying single family homes, multifamily, self storage, mobile home parks, whatever your asset is, 10 years of focus on one or two assets for real estate in order to build wealth. It takes 10 years for you to get good at buying real estate. It takes 10 years for you to get good at managing real estate. It takes 10 years for your assets to stabilize, for rents to increase over time, for the loan to be paid down over time, for market appreciation to go up over time, for you to learn about what type of real estate assets you like or don't like. And it takes at least 10 years. So with real estate, I would say it's going to take me 10 years to retire and build wealth from real estate. I started 2017, so I'm on year 8, and I'm 2 years away from 10 years. But the conservative side of me says 15 years realistically. If you wait 15 years of real estate, you would definitely build up a lot of wealth and have a lot of time for it to compound. That's why a lot of real estate investors, they typically retire in their 40s. Because if you start at 25, 15 years is going to be 40. I started at 27, so 15 years is 42. I'm hoping to do it at 40 because I bought real estate, hindsight's 2020, but at a good time in 2017 before COVID, and everything skyrocketed during COVID. Most of my properties have low interest rates on them, besides my primary and my 20 unit that I had to refinance in 2023, which is 6.5% interest for both. Anyways, 10 years. 10 years for real estate to stabilize. You need to let it marinate. You gotta let it settle. All good things take time. So put your head down, do the work for 10 years. And like I said, just focus on one or two asset classes. I did single family homes in California, single family home in Huntsville, Alabama, and apartments in Oklahoma. I tried a mobile home park, lost money on that. Don't like mobile home parks. So I don't want to do mobile home parks anymore. It's not to say you can't get rich doing mobile home parks, but just find an asset class that works for you. And mobile home park doesn't work for my lifestyle because it's too labor intensive. It's hard to have property management. There's you're dealing with lower end tenants, unfortunately, if you're getting, rougher apartment or mobile home parks compared to like the 5-star mobile home parks. And it just wasn't for me. It's just not for me. It doesn't cash flow as much as I thought it would. And that's just based on my experience one time. And obviously I had a bad experience one time. But anyways, 10 years. Same concept applies to your W-2. Like, I've been a pharmacist for 12 years, and it took me 10 years to get comfortable becoming a pharmacist and becoming a pharmacy leader, whether I was a director or manager. Now, after 10 years, I'm kind of on autopilot where I know what I do. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I know 80% of it. 20% I don't know. Same with real estate. Like, the longer I own properties in Oklahoma, I know what a good deal looks like for an apartment complex. I know if I take over a property and the rents are at 300, I know the market rent is 750 to 800 after I spend $10,000 per unit of renovation. And I know exactly how to renovate to make it attractive in Oklahoma. It's going to be LVP flooring, a neutral color paint, shaker kitchen cabinets, laminate countertops, a bathtub kit, ceiling fans, stainless steel fixtures. So you know exactly what to spend and how to renovate it and how to fix it to make it get that market rent of 750 to 800. So if I can buy a deal right and not overpay for the property, I know that what I can do to renovate to get it to this certain amount of rent. And I know what a good deal looks like. So for me, I make offers in Oklahoma that make sense for me. Even if they want $1.2 million, I'll offer them an offer that makes sense for me. I have multiple videos talking about it. I have an owner wanting $1.2 million for a 16 unit. I offered $600K, half, because it made sense for me. Got rejected. I looked at a 50 unit in Enid, Oklahoma. They wanted $2 million. I offered 1.4. I got rejected. Today, those deals are still in the market. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to follow up and see if my offer still stands. Are they still interested? Maybe they're not, but the longer they wait, the more desperate they may get. So that's all it is. It's all a waiting game. And if someone else buys the deal, great. It wasn't a great deal for me. Maybe it's a great deal for someone else. Like they said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So for me, it's treasure at a certain price. But anyways, once again, 10 years. So 10 years to know California real estate, 10 years to know Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama real estate, 10 years to know Oklahoma multifamily. So just stay focused. And I have 3 assets I just described. You just can focus on one. If you just buy single family homes in California, you can become rich. If you just buy single family homes in Huntsville, Alabama, you can become rich. If you just buy apartments in multifamily in Oklahoma, you can become rich. So just pick where you have unfair advantage and commit to it for 10 years. After 10 years, maybe you can pivot. Maybe you can pivot. So 10 years applies to real estate. It applies to W-2. It applies for wealth building. So I've been consistently investing for at least 12 years now. And now it's starting to compound. My 401k compounded. My real estate portfolio compounded. My equity compounded. My net worth compounded. In 10 years, I went from probably negative net worth from student debt all the way up to $6 million. I have videos talking about it, mostly through house hacking real estate to multifamily forced depreciation value added apartment complexes. That's how I built most of my wealth while working a full-time W-2 the entire time and keeping my expenses low, trying to raise my income over time. That was my strategy. That's it. If I were to summarize it in 1 minute. So now let's take the 10 years to business. And this is hitting me hard today. So I started my YouTube channel, my coaching, my mentorship about 2 years ago. And I haven't seen as much success as I thought. I thought I'd be bigger on YouTube. I thought I would have more coaching clients, and I thought I'd have a bigger mentorship program. But once again, I need to remind myself, it took me 10 years to become successful in real estate, 10 years to become successful in my W-2. So why am I thinking that my YouTube channel will be any faster? You just have to do daily, consistent action, and then 10 years plus, you'll seem extraordinary. And people have different journeys. There's people who blow up after like 3 videos, and they're doing well. For me, I'm the slow and steady grind. So it's just a matter of slow, steady improvement over time and putting your head down, being patient. And maybe one day in 10 years, I'll look back and say, this is the greatest decision of my life to create content, to create coaching, to create mentorship. So anyways, this segues nicely. If you want to buy your first multifamily deal or want one-on-one coaching, check out my link tree down below. You can click on that. You can send me an email as well if you have any questions or would like a discount code. Happy to offer value. But I just helped a student close on an 8-unit apartment complex in Texas off market. So it does work, but it takes daily consistent action. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take daily consistent action over a long period of time and take a lot of rejection? Like I literally submitted, and I'll make a video about it, like 10 offers recently, all rejected. And I made offers that make sense for me and only me. And it's okay, get comfortable with getting rejected, because that's how you learn. And that's how you show you're serious, is you make an offer, analyze a deal under 5 minutes and make an offer that makes sense for you. If they say no, move on, follow up in like 2 months if it's still available. If it's still available, then reach out and say, hey, my offer still stands. Did your mind change? And they say, no, we're not ready yet. Wait another 2 months. So the money is made in the follow-up. That's the key thing. So once again, 10 years. So why I want to share this is because I wish someone told me that when I was younger. If I knew it would take 10 years to build something great, I would have started earlier. I wish I started YouTube when I was 23 years old. And at 33, I've been doing it for 10 years. Why do you think Mr. Beast is so good? He started when he was like, I don't even know, like 16 years old. Or I Show Speed, this streamer. He started when he was like 13. And now he's 19 and 38 million because he started young. Because when you start young, you learn and get better over time. If you look at early Mr. Beast videos, they probably weren't that great, but they are amazing today. But it's because he did it for 10 years plus. So all good things take at least 10 years. So my real estate took 10 years to build up a lot of net worth and for me to get good. Now I'm at the point where I can make offers on deals. And if I get one of the deals that I make an offer on, I know how to renovate it, I know how to manage it, I know what the rents are, and I know how much money I'm going to make on the deal. And it's not going to require that much time because I already have a team there. Same with Huntsville, Alabama. If I were to buy 10 more single family homes in Huntsville, Alabama, it wouldn't require any more of my time because I already have a team there and I know how to manage it. If I were to buy another single family in California, but I'm managing it, it's going to require more of my time. So that's the downside. So another thing I want to talk about too is it's at least 10 years. So you have to put in the consistent work. So the key is, how can you work in a way that makes you like sustain it for 10 years? So it's a marathon, not a sprint. So for real estate, you have to buy good deals that hopefully cash flow, or if you're cash flow negative, you can support that negative cash flow through a W-2 job or through business income. That's why with multifamily, I only buy deals where it cash flows day one. It has to cash flow day one. So, and then I have the ability to raise the rents and raise the value through renovations. With single family homes, it has to cash flow day one. So like I said, make offers that make sense for you and only you. If it doesn't make sense to the seller, they'll say no. Then you just follow up. That's it. It's so simple. That's all you need to do. Consistently make offers. And it's even harder today in 2025. I get it. People want unrealistic pricing, but interest rates are higher. Interest rates are very volatile. They're very uncertain. Cap rates are going up. So I just make offers that make sense for me and only me. And I want to do 25% down, ideally, or 10% down. So, any case, hopefully you found value from this video. Hopefully this gives you perspective that it's going to take at least 10 years to be successful in anything. And I'm on year 8 of real estate. I'm on year 12 of my W-2, and I'm on year 2 of my coaching business. So I'm making this video for you and for myself, to remind myself to be patient. Anyways, if you want one-on-one coaching, you want mentorship, check out the link tree in my description. Click on that. From there, you can send me an email if you have questions. Love to give you a discount code. Otherwise, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what questions you have. Love to answer your questions, and hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much.